Hello everyone and welcome to round 29. No losses and kills, which is nice, and we will see what else turns up. Same thing for the time of learning, just a bit of a research bonus, and we've finished our kind of average medium tank. That's good. Apparently this sensor, once deployed, helps us make archaeological finds, so more artifacts, always good. That's always a fun card as well. Otherwise, pretty quiet. We do have a non-aggression pact card, which is good. We'll have a quick view of the history, see what happened. I'm expecting not a lot. Yeah, so that was it. Okay, we've surrounded the mutants. And oh, that's good. We've got some, yeah, by restaffing this with Tower Hamlets people, we've made a bit of an administrative strain, but it is at least functioning again and slowly upgrading. So yeah, we have supply down to our troops in this end here, except not quite. Oh, actually, no, these guys should be in supply. They just aren't for some reason. Pickup issue. Okay, that's because it didn't actually happen this turn, it only happened last turn. We should soon have another truck station, which would be nice. And we're alright for industry. Right, overall, no disasters. Let's check out the budget. Yeah, that should be, looks about right.
Aye, aye, sir.
And models. That is a good question. I have completely forgotten what we needed. So I'm going to have to pretend that I know what I'm doing here. Oof, there's a really bad tank. Let's just set it to obsolete and forget that we ever designed it. I don't really want to upgrade these guys until I get lasers. So, yeah, we do need to discover them first, unfortunately. We could probably use quad machine guns. Yeah, let's grab one of those just to see if we get a decent model. And a worker strike in Darwin. We want autocracy, so I hope we've got, yeah, we do have troops in Darwin, so we should be plenty fine to put the boot in. And yep, all good. That gives them a nice boost of fear. No, fear, which reduces unrest, but also caps the happiness. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Right, let's go see if we can finish off these rebels. Yeah, oh good, we've got another metal hex there. I've forgotten about that. It looks like we cannot easily finish off these rebels. Okay, what has happened here? It looks like they've finally got enough workers. So I can probably switch that back, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a bit annoying, but what can you do? This back and forth. And also we are struggling slightly to get supplies all the way up here. The answer becomes, of course, okay, so we haven't actually got the boost from that yet, because it only just finished. So that's okay. Shadow Empire, a game of logistics. Let's just get everyone moving as far as they can. We want to seize this city up here while going is good, basically. Probably shouldn't leave my rocket launchers running out ahead of everyone, but you know, whatever. 34 unrest. We could really use a few more troops in this bit of the city, but as you can see, they're a bit busy elsewhere. We will just have to attack. Oh, God's sake, losing troops. Force these guys back again, and hopefully they will start to break because their morale goes down. And this tank battalion we built doesn't quite have enough action points to reach these guys, but we'll do what we can. Same thing here, mutants not really a threat to combat armor troops, so we are just gonna wipe them out. It's just the sheer numbers of them make them a bit of a slog to punch through, especially when you only have infantry to do it with. Well, infantry slightly assisted by tanks. Excellent. Do it again.
All clear, sir.
Some free folk and an industry hex there, very useful things. Let's have a look at supplies. Oof, we are out of supplies. Barely in supply there. And these guys can continue to spread outwards and downwards. Slowly but surely. Bloody forests and mountains getting in the way. Oh dear, there's some troops in there somewhere. Not great. Oh, maybe there isn't. Who knows? I think these guys might be just too knackered to do anything. And now we get to spend a whole lot of money, well, resources, industry rather, on extending that road just a little bit. That's plenty enough to supply them, and this truck station will be online soon to give even more of a boost. Right. This game is a bit more of a slog logistically than normal games can be, because of just how rough the terrain is. Normally you can sort of just do it on the fly by the seat of your pants sort of thing and get away with it, but this time it's very much not happening. Right, just doing some thinking, because there's a mountain hex here. This is probably the shallowest point, unless we want to go. Oh no, we can't even do that because these are mountain hexes as well. So this is probably the shallowest point of the mountains and the only place we can put a road through easily. But even then, it is quite difficult. I think we're probably getting a little bit ahead of ourselves in the way we're pushing out here, but we got to expand as much as we can before we... What is this? Grade infantry. Yeah, we want to expand as much as we can before we run into problems with Bloodfort, our wonderful soon-to-be neighbours. Okay, that pretty much covers it. This guy doing what he can. These guys are on garrison duty. Actually not that many of them, so I will send him strategically moving up to here, so he can provide a bit more unrest suppression, etc. All these are really annoying people, not doing what I tell them and protesting and just generally being extremely inconvenient. How dare they? And yeah, we're running into population problems here because of that stupid thing where everyone flees the zone for zones with extra jobs and then doesn't take the job when they arrive. It makes it really difficult to stack a lot of workers in one city. So this guy's at basically his limit. This one, nowhere near it. But their population has massively increased. Remember when we first got this city, it was about 30,000, and now it's 85,000. It's just, it's a bit annoying. And it can't increase workers fast enough to keep up, which just makes it even more annoying. Same for this. Our problem now is we're not recruiting workers fast enough, despite paying them well over the odds. I'm not really sure if there's much I can do about that. I might just try and increase their salaries a bit further. Hopefully that will help. I don't know. The workers thing is a little bit of a black box to me sometimes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then for the capital, we'll put their workers slightly. As you can see, the actual population income is averaging 0.4, so this one's probably getting a bit close. So we'll boost them even more. They didn't even get happier despite a pay rise. Oh, it's because they're already at 100. And finally, these guys, same thing. Leave them be. Stop wasting political points. All right. Who do we want to trade with? Not the Federation. Let's become friends with them. There's rebels there. Let's hope that works. Yes, it does. We've got some spies. And what else have we got to do? Oh yes, I almost forgot about the sensor. Oh, it already has one. How nice.
Yes, sir.
We'll put it into Liberty then. Oh yes, that reminds me, I should probably see about renaming... Oof, he really doesn't like me, this guy.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Hopefully we can fix that with a bit of bribery. Who else doesn't like me? Stick to the directors for now. They're actually okay. Secretary's fine. Governors, all good. Commanders mostly like me. Okay, we'll just not use the political points yet. I don't actually know what this one does, to be honest. We try and intimidate them, and then something happens. Perhaps relations increase, or I don't know. Seems a bit dodgy. I'm not gonna go with it right now. Okay, that's about all we can do for stratagems, unless we want to really screw ourselves again and play rebellion, which I don't. Oops, we spent all our industry. Wonderful. Nothing we really want to sell or buy, such as life. And are there any units that haven't moved? A few. Oof, we don't want to extend any further out there because we can't feed them if we do. Looks like there's a guy expanding there, just a bit annoying. Oh well. And we can't strategic move them there again. Bit of a pain. Nope. Okay, that is everybody. Let's have an overview of the situation. Yeah, nothing particularly scandalous from last turn. And just grab a screenshot of the whole map. And no surprise, Blood Fort continues to be #1. We are somehow edging into second place, which is interesting. But looking at the map again, Hessen and Castello will soon fall to Bolton. That's weird. I thought they'd already taken the capital and there was a fair amount of people in it. Yeah, there's 100,000 there. You think they would have been a bit boosted? Maybe they just have too few cities. Who knows? Okay. Well, the situation's largely unchanged. We're going to have to figure out who wants to do something about Bloodfort. But again, I fear that the answer is going to be that nobody does, because of these easily defended peninsulas. Yeah, and for us it's the, well, big mountain range there. It's kind of a natural border combined with the forest. And again, even in here, it's quite dense. This is mostly mountain and heavy forest, so there's even rivers in there. So it's going to be absolute hell to fight through. The natural place for combat appears to be these savannas and plains down here, but even then it's fairly limited. Interesting. Whatever we do, fighting on this planet is going to be a real chore, which is interesting. I always enjoy a challenge, and I hope everyone else does as well. Let me just quickly double check the status of our research. Heavy combat armor, always nice. Fuel efficiency. Could really use some more bureaucratic officers, etc. But again, we've got the population problems, and I think they're the single most population intensive building in the game, so give it a rest for now. Cool. All right. That is pretty much it. I will... Oh god, there's one up there, isn't there? That's going to start giving me massive administrative strain. I wonder if it is closed down. Or mothballed. I wonder if it will give me strain. I hope not. Alright, that is it for this turn. Thanks a lot, everyone. And I will see you next time.